Welcome back to another warm day in Japan. I am hustling to the train station right now. We absolutely had a typhoon come through our area yesterday. That was pretty wild. I was supposed to be leaving for this trip yesterday, but a lot of services were suspended. It's wild that I can even be going on this trip now, like a day after the typhoon, but I'm not sure what the campsites are gonna look like, but we're just gonna make it work. And I am just really excited that this trip is still happening. I am headed to Chuzenji Lake in the Nikko National Park area. Gonna be camping for 2 nights, hostel for 1 night, and tons of hiking. I can't wait. I have no idea what it's gonna look like on the ground when we get there. I think we got a lot more rain and wind here than the Nikko area, which is good because I don't want to risk any trails being washed out or things like that. I'm setting up a sort of base camp alongside Lake Chuzenji. This campground doesn't accept reservations for campsites. It is first come, first serve. So I'm praying there's a spot. I'm praying they're open due to the storms. So we'll see when we get there. The hustle is real. Thank y'all so much for being here for another adventure in Japan. Okay, let's make this train. Made it to the Tobu-Nikko train station. We now have to take an hour-long bus to get to the Lake Chuzenji area and hopefully a campsite. Okay, y'all, I learned a lot on this trip. Let me just say that on the train ride here, I bought the Nikko Pass because I realized that was gonna save me a lot of money on bus fares, and the round trip from Tokyo to here, you still have to pay an extra limited express fee depending on the train you take as well. It's a whole thing, but I got on Klook. I'll put the link in because it definitely saved me. I figured it out. There was Wi-Fi on the train, so that was helpful. I was able to cancel my Passmo, which is what I use to get on the trains with my phone. So yeah, I think it's gonna work out. The adventure to get to the adventure is exciting in Japan. All right, let's get the bus. We are officially checked in at the Shobugahama Campground. I just want to say that the guys at the registration were so kind and so sweet. They made it such an easy process. It was 2,100 yen per night, so only 4,200 yen for 2 nights at this amazing campsite. Yeah, so I highly recommend this site. I even got a 2-night wristband. Woo! Yeah, VIP. Not really, but you know what I mean. The cooking area. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at this campsite. Gotta think what will be good in the rain, close to the bathrooms. Oh, but lakeside view. It seems crazy to pick one of these sites with the weather, but how can you resist? How often do you get a sight like this, guys? Oh my goodness. I have to go for it, right? I do not even know what is going on with my hair, but it's off my neck, so I feel cooler. I'm using my 3 to 4 season tent today because I want to be able to use my trekking poles for any possible hikes over the next few days. So if I use my single wall trekking pole tent, I would have to take it down and set it back up every single day because I would need to bring my trekking poles with me. The extra pounds of a freestanding tent was absolutely worth it for this kind of trip where I'm setting up a base camp and then going on hikes from here. I wouldn't even put the rain fly up, except, you know, it's gonna rain today, tomorrow, Monday, every single day of my life in Japan. Everything's fine. I love it here. I really do though. I also asked the amazing guys at the registration. I had a prepared translated list of phrases that I thought I might need when I registered, just so that I was able to show that I was putting in the effort to be a good camper in Japan as a non-Japanese person. I asked if it was okay if I could leave my food and smellables inside the registration area office during the day while I go out on hikes, just to keep my tent safe from possible bear interest, because there are a ton of bear sightings in this area, y'all. There's a website every single day. There's bear sightings all over all the trails that I plan on doing on this trip, as well as in this campground area, some of the major highways and roads. I'm planning to be out and about all day hiking. Better to be safe than come back to a shredded tent and missing food and be the American who got her tent ransacked. What's crazy is it is so peaceful here. I could just spend the rest of the day here, soak my toes, just listen to the waves lap the shore. But your girl has got to hike, y'all. The trails are calling. Okay, let's go. We are starting at the Ryūzu Falls. I walked over here from the campground. It took me like 2-3 minutes, maybe 5. I was eating a snack, so it didn't feel like it took very long. Apparently, the name actually means Dragon Head Falls, which of course, who doesn't love that kind of name? I'm very excited to check out the waterfalls in this area. We're gonna be checking out some waterfalls tomorrow. There are 3 famous waterfalls in Okunikko. There is the Kagon Falls, which we'll hopefully see tomorrow, and the Yudaki Falls. But first up, Ryūzu. From here, we are headed to the Senjogahara Marshland area. We're gonna hike a few miles up, and then we will actually get to another one of those famous falls, the Yudaki Falls, if we can make it before dark. After that, there's another smaller lake, and there's actually a free foot bath onsen with natural hot springs on the other side of that smaller lake. So if we have time, we are going to hopefully make it all the way to 2 waterfalls today, a marshland and a hot spring. What a time to be alive in Japan. Oh, gotta love it. All right, let's go. Mosquitoes are out. This is not playtime. This is real. Ah, mushroom. Oh, so beautiful out here. So many mosquitoes. It just got so quiet. Like at first we were along the river, could hear the falls. Definitely can still hear the buzz of the mosquitoes. Not another sound. All of a sudden, wow. Nothing. I love the boardwalk. Makes it so fun. It takes away the hike aspect, makes it more of a walking situation, but seriously, it's like a magical fairyland out here. This is so unbelievably beautiful. I love a good green field with mountains on all sides. and the bear bell. Y'all, I am so glad I decided to come on this trip, even with 2 typhoons back to back and nasty weather in the forecast. Look at this day. Japan delivered. Thank you, Lord. And thank y'all so much for being here with me in Nikko National Park. You gotta come here. The reddish color on the bottom of the river and in the moor is due to a deposit of oxidized iron in the wetlands. The oily looking film on the surface of the water in the wetlands is not oil, but oxidized iron. Love the knowledge gained on a good old walk. Senjogahara Marshland is named after a legend of a battle between 2 gods, the god of Mount Akagi, with an army of centipedes lost, against the god of Mount Nantai, armed with snakes. Akanuma Pond, red marshland, is said to have become red with the blood. Shobugahama Beach is literally translated as the shore where the victor was decided between the 2. And that's where we camp tonight. Cool stuff. can't stop moving or else I will get attacked. But gorgeous, gorgeous forest. Maybe I should have brought my bug net. Oops. We are almost to Yudaki Falls, and then from there I'll decide whether or not to go on to the Yumoto hot spring area, because I think that'll be another half hour at least, and losing light pretty quick, and you know what comes out in the evenings. Yep, burrs. Check it out. We made it to the second lake of the day. Both waterfalls, especially Yudaki and this lake, are absolutely stunning. Over here, the moss is even more vibrant and neon, and it just makes you feel like you're in a Ghibli movie. We are losing light. There is more rain coming in, so I'm gonna hustle a little bit. I think we can make it to the Yumoto hot spring onsen that is free to soak your feet in, which would be absolutely incredible after today, because I had 3 miles on my feet before I even started today's hike. So we're probably getting close to 10 miles by the end of today. I'm so happy to be here. When the bus started getting closer and closer to Lake Chuzenji and there were less people, more trees, immediately I just felt at ease, which I haven't felt since I was in the mountains last. So call it an addiction, call it where I'm meant to be, whatever it is, I feel so myself and so at peace out here. Which after a raging typhoon yesterday feels good to have a little peace. So unexpected. That foot soak was mind-blowing. After like about 10 miles, maybe slightly less than 10 miles today, being able to soak my foot in that sulfurous mineral water. One of the areas was cool, sort of room temperature. The other one was almost boiling hot. My feet were immediately lobster red. It was it was awesome. But my feet honestly feel so refreshed. I am ready to take the bus back to camp, make dinner, relax, watch some Netflix inside my tent. I am so thankful. Life is good. It takes a little planning, a little preparation, and sometimes it's frustrating along the way, especially in a foreign country, to try and figure out how to get to these places and enjoy time like this. But man, is it worth it. There's a deer walking across the road. Yeah, it's just, Nikko's magical. I'm fine. Okay, we have a little over 5 minutes till the bus gets here. Wow, talk about timing. Thank you so much for taking a walk with me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more adventures ahead.